I'm so lost without my microphone tonight. Look, no microphone. I'm actually trying out the boom mic. So hopefully you can hear me okay tonight. It looks okay. I had to do a reset on the internet just be about 10 minutes before we started because the amber light came on and said that things are going wrong. So hopefully we fit it. And tonight I've got my brother in here and I've got my brother's son, my niece, my nephew's in here as well. So how is everybody tonight? And hello, we'll get this out of the way, Christian from Grantham. And I did have everything set up. It's still here, Christian.
Let's give it up big time. Hello, Christian from Grantham. Now let's get cracking.
I do love that. I think that's great. I've had a really busy day today, and you know what? I'm so glad that everyone got Interview with a Vampire. As a matter of fact, Lou started the trend of naming every single film that might have fire in the title, or even a thing of fire in the title, which is quite fun. I didn't think anyone would get that, but that's one of the only films, fact for you, when did that come out? Was that 93, 94, something like that? That's one of the only films that I have kind of fainted in the cinema. And I'm okay with blood and gore and all of that, but there was something about Tom Cruise pricking his wrist and dribbling it into a glass, and I just thought, I feel like I'm going. But I can normally watch any horror film, no problems at all. But I'm glad Sprueverse is in here, Phil's in here, because we've got a challenge tonight. I've got a challenge, and it's all to do with the community. Now, Phil is almost on 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. As a matter of fact, look, I took a screen grab of your site, Phil. Look, 911 subscribers. And I want to get Phil to 1,000 subscribers. Now, as a YouTuber, getting to 1,000 subscribers is a big deal because you can start to live stream. That's the big thing. Eventually, you'll be able to monetize your content and stuff like that, but live stream is quite a big thing. So I'm hoping all of you in the community can help out. Now, what I've done, I've put a link in chat, and I'm going to keep spamming that tonight. And if you aren't subscribed to the Sprueverse channel, check his channel out. Obviously, we're doing the Jaws build together. We built ET together. Phil's video of Wanderfest, which happened a few weeks ago, is absolutely brilliant. As a matter of fact, check Lou Dalmasso's out as well in chat. But trying to get Phil to 1,000 subscribers. Now, he's on 911. He needs 89. And I've got it here, and I'm going to keep refreshing it. But I will keep saying, please, 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 subscribe to Phil's channel so then we can do live streams to a greater volume of the community. That's the big reason. And also watch his videos as well, because they're good as well. But what else has been going on? If you missed the Patreon stream yesterday, or you're not a Patreon, Mrs. World Wayne bought me a present, which was this. Some Star Wars elastoplast for when I injured myself, which was quite funny. But saying that, I thought it was like a joke present, but then I actually saw the quality of these plasters, and they are absolutely brilliant. They're so good, it makes me want to cut myself. Just so I can use them. Or I could be like, Kelly and Nelly. I could stick one on my face for no reason, you know. But check them out. So next time I get an ouchie, I will instantly put a plaster on it. I think these are really good. Really good. So that's one thing that's been happening. Now, the other thing is, I wasn't intending on doing a video today because I did know that the Leopard tank's going to be coming out. But I knew that was coming out later today. There wasn't much to do in the Eleanor, so I thought I'd get the Eleanor out in the morning as well. Now, the Leopard tank was a bit of a struggle because I actually released it to the patrons first so the patrons could see what it was like. But then we did have a problem that actually Nick Barmer in chat pointed out, that I missed a section out. So without anyone knowing, I actually edited the video, put the edits back into the video, and then on Patreon I changed the links, so if anyone wanted to watch it again and they linked on it, it would actually show the video with the edited thing. So I thought everything was absolutely perfect in that video, except of course that I kept referring to this little bad boy as a turret. and you know, I said I did make a joke with Liam over at Agora Models saying that, you know, people are going to tell me about it, they always do it, and it will just increase engagement and for the video, but no, I really am that stupid that I kept calling this the turret. And it's because on the Bismarck, when I'm working with the barrels and the whole unit to me is a turret. You don't really have to work on just this single part alone. So this is a gun barrel, it's not a turret, I do know, and thank you for everyone for pointing it out to me. But the Leopard tank, brilliant build. I do have a tack hammer, to bang those things in, thanks to Helder actually. But Helder, it's in my workshop, so I need to bring that up here. And I think Lou was talking about getting some pliers that we can actually just clamp down and pull them down. But the whole idea is when these are in, because this is going to be the bane of our lives, if we're doing 3 every pack, perhaps more actually, is 9 every pack, we've got 2 lots of these to do, is to make sure they're so far in that there's no wobble in between them. I think I've still got a little bit of play in some of these, so I need to give them a good whack in. But yeah, brilliant thing there as well. We also, on Tuesday, if you remember, I did an experiment with the Enterprise to see what would happen if I put microcrystal clear in there and then fill it up with the liquid tape that I got here. And you'll be pleased to know that it went hopelessly wrong. Absolutely hopelessly wrong. So don't try that. First off, you may see that I've put a massive blob on this section and just little amounts on here. It takes that much blob to stop the light feed, and even then the light feed through the actual main windows is pretty crap. You can see that there. The microcrystal clear didn't also fall to the edge like I thought it would. I thought blowing it down would do the trick, and it did, but when it dries it obviously condenses down, so it's pulled itself back in again. So yeah, it's not going to work. Don't try that. But you see, I do these things so you don't have to. Try a small vice to slowly squeeze it down. That's an idea. I do have a vice out in the workshop, but I'm in the process of bringing a lot of the workshop stuff back in here while I start to build a proper massive workshop. Hence why I've got the boom mic down here, which is cool. So I'm just going to have a check on your site, Phil. Wow, you're up to 934 already. We're on 934, so if my maths is good, that means we've got like 66 left. 66 subscribers. That's what we need, and I kind of keep posting the link. And I know Mrs. Welder Wayne is going to be posting the link as well, because it'd be great to see you live streaming, Phil. I want to get you live streaming, which is good. What's the hold up? What do you mean, Gary? What do you mean, what's the hold up? Are you not seeing the video? If you're not, refresh it. Press F5 and refresh your computer. Because we are streaming and people are chatting. So that's good. We have got a merch on the map tonight, which is good. Now, the challenge for tonight, if I have problems saying Koijoid, Straggedy, Traggedy, all those words, I'm going to have an even bigger problem tonight because on the map here, I'm in Corby and we are off to right away across the country, down under, but not to Australia. We're off to the beautiful land of New Zealand, and we're onto the Northern Island here with a lot of the Maori sounding names. So it's oh god, I don't know where you are. Palmerston, right? Okay, so Palmerston's here. Let me have a look. I really don't know where you are. I'm gonna try 1 second. This is Ross, by the way, in New Zealand. Right, someone tell me how to pronounce this name. This is Ross wearing a Let's Get Cracking t-shirt. It says Mangamutu, and is it Pahiatua? Pahiatua? Higher. Here, I reckon in New Zealand that's pronounced higher. So Pahiatua in New Zealand. I don't know where it is. I thought it was around here somewhere. Oh, that's Pahiatua. So bear with me. Oh, there we go. Mangamutu. You can't see that? I found it. It's there. See, look. So in New Zealand, it's between Palmerston North and there. But wow, there's some difficult names to pronounce there, big time. Can someone tell me how long the Rossi Bike Collection started? Issue 1 of the F40 was released. Panini has entered the Australian market. The Rossi Bike Collection, I don't know, PJB. I've done the Rossi Bike as in the D'Agostini build, the big one, but not the collection. Hello, Eveline. Eveline. Is it Eveline or Evelyn? But don't be sorry you're late. I'm just glad to see you. And hello, Sata. It's not written, you see. Hello, Sata's Models. Tonight I've taken your advice as well, peeps. Look, I've got rum with Dr. Pepper. So it's got an interesting taste. Very interesting. I think I prefer Coke. But I did try it. You gave me that suggestion to try it, so I tried it. The other thing is that we've been doing, which I think's been quite funny, is that there's a program called Voila, spelled Voila, and you can actually morph your face into like a Pixar picture. So I did it to me, which was quite funny, and then I thought, you know what, we'll do it for everybody in the family. So we did a family picture here. This is my family. This is the World of Wayne family. So there's Mrs. World of Wayne and me, my oldest daughter Charlotte, my next son up Jack, and Riley and Faith, which I think are pretty cool. But see, when I'm not building models, I'm doing stupid things like that. Now, the reason I've been so busy today, as I said, I did the Eleanor. I didn't intend to do that. I did the edits for the Agora model tank, and then we've got that out. Tomorrow, it's no secret now because it has been all over social media, but the Jaguar E-Type is going to be available for pre-order. I don't know what time that's going to be, but as soon as you see a video pop up on the channel from this channel, you'll be able to see it. And I did do a little bit of research and stuff to get one of my special videos with a voiceover and a little bit of history about the E-Type, or the XKE as I believe it's called in America. But that looks like a lovely vehicle as well. So much new stuff coming out. Guten Abend, Benjamin, wie geht es dir? What build did you enjoy the most, R2-D2 or the DeLorean? Probably R2-D2, Adam, because the DeLorean, I still have nightmares about it today, which, thank you for reminding me about problems. The Terminator people, you must know this, because I just found out today. When the Terminators, you've got the batteries in and you've got the batteries on and it's not doing anything, and otherwise you powered it off, it still drains power. Now, obviously, it will do that because it's when the batteries are on, it's going to be expecting a signal from the remote control, I'm guessing. But both of these were dead today, and I thought, what the hell's going on? So I did have rechargeable batteries in them. I've charged them back up again, and it works fine again. So if your batteries are on, even if the thing's off, they're going to drain. So if you don't want to be using it at all, take the battery case out and flip it off. Obviously, we had problems with the DeLorean. That's what sparked that there is a power drain somewhere in the DeLorean, because even when it's off, the batteries are still running out. So, all fun. Tinkerbell, for the Bismarck blast bags, I still haven't got around to painting them yet. I need to get a picture up. But I've used latex gloves. You could get separate latex finger covers from Amazon in black and white in packs of 100. Really? We've got gloves falling out our ears at the moment, Tinkerbell. I don't know why. It's actually concerning why we've got so many gloves in this house, because I very rarely use them. Svi, I know you're in here. I don't know if you saw the Patreon stream on Wednesday, but we painted the DC3, which is up there at the moment. And it's the first time I got a chance to use your airbrush. Oh my god, how cool is that? I've never used an airbrush with so much force though. I know I can turn the air down, but that force just was perfect. The pound pressure that it was going, it was perfect. And I can afford to have the mixtures of the paint slightly thicker. With the airbrush I was using, they needed to be thinned right down to actually get a fair spray out of it. But with the airbrush that you gave me, Sophie, I'm telling you, wow. Absolute wow. Very happy with that. So now I'm just going to be painting everything. Anthony Oates, whiskey and Dr. Pepper is good. I've got no whiskey here. It's just, I'm still on the rum at the moment, Anthony. Come on, dear modelers. Yeah, I'm going to put another link in. Let's get Sprueverse to 1,000 subscribers. Even if it means you leaving my channel to click on that link I've just put in chat, subscribe, and then come back. If we can get to 1,000, that would make my day. I'm sure it'll make Phil's day, and then I'm going to keep bugging you, Phil, about doing live streams. Am I on the drink again? You know what? I haven't had a drink for a long time, Roadrunner. So tonight, yes, I'm on the rum, and I've had quite a big selection of rum tonight. And the reason being is because tomorrow I don't have to make a video. The video's already made. And I will be picking up the kiddies tomorrow. Now, in the chat here, you saw my brother and my nephew. My nephew's going back to Canada next week. So it's the last chance we're all going to be together for a long while before that. So it's going to be a bittersweet weekend. But it's going to be good having everyone together tomorrow. So what's wrong with D? Sorry, D, I've missed that. I'm going up. D, I'm sure Mrs. World of Wayne's going to be filling me in. Sorry, D, I missed it. Are you not well? I'm sorry. I'm trying not to get behind on chat, but you know what I'm like. We've got another thing to tell you about. again, I did mention this on the what was I building today? Was it the Eleanor? The Eleanor. The Partworks Upgrade sent me this. Look at this. Look with the embroidery at the bottom. I love this as well. This is invaluable. Put it this way. It's an upgrade from my towel with my resin stain on it. That's a resin stain, by the way. That's never coming out again. But the yeah, it's an upgrade from that, and this is going to stop me scratching things. Now, if you ever want to get hold of one of them, I've put the link down there from Partworks Upgrade. I believe these have only just gone into your store, haven't they, Ian? So, but they are invaluable. They're like A2 size as well. They fit perfectly on here, so when I'm filming, I don't have to worry about it knocking things over, and I definitely don't have to worry about scratching things. As the peeps who watch the Patreon stream again on Wednesday will know, that the aluminium sheet that I had on this was getting all scratched up because I was being stupid with it. I want news on the fire truck from Agora. I haven't heard anything at the moment, but I didn't see their clue. I didn't realise they did a photo and a clue, Jim. So that's why I know it's a fire truck. I was convinced it was going to be the Routemaster. I was kind of hoping it would be. Actually, Kalen here has just said about the Routemaster. I wish I could get the classic Routemaster, but can't find it anywhere. I was really hoping Agora would get the rights for the Routemaster because I missed it, and I've been living my the build just like some of you are doing for my builds. I've been living it through people like Dave Say and Paint with Penny building the Routemaster bus. It's one of these things that I didn't realise I wanted it until I saw it, but that was a pretty amazing build, that is. But now it's stopped, you know, someone might pick it up. Who knows? Amazon was in the news tonight. What's Amazon done now, Bobby? The E-Type, I'm very interested in. If it's got the same top as well as the hardtop version. It's not got a hardtop version. Now, from the... see, I've been studying this. In the when it was presented in 1961, you had the coupe, and you had you had two tops, the hardtop and the convertible top. And they only had 20 minutes from arriving to the showcase, if you like, but it still looks absolutely brilliant. You always remove your batteries from toys and collectibles, Jacob. That's why I chose to go for the power mod for the Ecto one from Model Mods. I never did that with any of the other builds. Now, it's not so bad for the Super Snake and the Cobra because they use those little D-cell batteries. Not D-cells, the watch batteries. And they tend not to leak, and they're made to be to stay in things for a long time anyway. Unfortunately, the DeLorean doesn't use those, and I did have some battery leakage in there, which is not good. So, look at Mrs. Welder Wayne, you're spamming away there. Sprueverse channel. Let's see what we're up. We were on 934. We're on 947. God, look at this. So we got 53 more people. 53 more. I've put the link down there. Look, and I've put the link on the screen as well. All you got to do is go to youtube.com/Sprueverse. Go over there, subscribe, and then after the video, check out all these videos as well. But trust me, it's model building content, and it actually inspired me to do the film game on Wednesday night, where we actually took a screen grab from the film Oblivion, and Phil was actually building the bubble ship from from Oblivion at the moment. I believe it's a Randy Cooper model, and I do like Randy Cooper's stuff, I have to say. Yeah, it's amazing, Svi. At one point I couldn't really figure out why it wasn't working. Then I realised it's got one of these clever stands that when you put the airbrush on the stand, it just shuts off the compressor. When you lift it up, the compressor turns back on again. I forgot all about that. but I'm learning. What does Wayne do for his full-time job? Does he ever talk about that? Jesse, I had a full-time job last year. I worked in the automobile business, and I used to be booking in services and MOTs for customers. I quit when lockdown started. They furloughed the whole company and kept me on, which I didn't think was very fair, and it was sort of like the kick up the backside I needed to actually do this full-time. So now I do YouTube full-time. So that's why I really appreciate your support. Oh, thank you, John. That's absolutely brilliant. Did you finish the Jaws display? Well, the Jaws display, we're still waiting on resin. Now, the problem is, I can actually let you know what's been happening now. I had a company in Germany that was actually going to sponsor the build. They were going to send me the resin, which was great to actually fill it all up with. The problem we've got is that even though they're happy to send it, because it's coming from Germany and now we're in Brexit, the custom charge will be absolutely phenomenally stupid. So that's not feasible anymore. So I've got another company now, which I'm paying for the resin, which should be here any day now. It should have been here a couple of days ago, actually. But when that's here, it's gonna take 5 or 6 days of pause, because I'm doing 1 centimetre every 6 hours. Once that's done, I will get the lighting sorted out, which is all done anyway. Get in touch with Phil, so we can do some, like we did for the ET, we can do some finished video, and then we'll display them on the live stream. I think we'll do that, and then we can see how they look. But it doesn't stop there, people. I'm telling you, the little Jaws diorama we're doing there, that's not the last thing we're doing. And I know Phil's probably shaking his head and nodding, but you're going to be blown away by the next thing we're doing, I'm telling you. Resin. There's an industrial shortage of resin at the moment. Do you know that? They can't get the raw materials. Now, I don't know if it's anything to do with the containers. I was reading that today, that China can't get the containers. But that's why the resin prices are just going through the roof at the moment. And it's very hard to order over 5 kilograms of the stuff. As a matter of fact, I've ordered 25 kilograms and they're coming in 5 kilogram bottles, because they don't do the big bottles that they used to do. It's crazy situation. But, oh, thank you, Philip. That is absolutely excellent. Everyone's keeping their eye on it now. Am I doing the Mark III? That's the Iron Man armor Mark III. Is that what you're talking about? I hope it is. I am. I'm still doing it. It's just that they returned me back to issue 1. So I've had to wait to catch up with everyone. Now, the next delivery I get will be 11, 12, 13 and 14. I'm still going to be behind, but I am still doing that. You're waiting on the Hachette Metal Titanic. Remember, Derek, it's metal and wood, mostly wood still. So you are going to have a lot of woodwork to do there. But, you know, I've got 2 wooden ships to be doing now. I should really be out doing it. But at the moment, I'm looking at my workshop thinking everything I just made at the beginning of the year, I'm about to rip down. But it's going to be, sometimes you have to step back to move forward, if that makes sense. So the workshop I've got coming is a 14 foot by 10 foot space, way bigger than this that I'm in at the moment. As a matter of fact, if I took my man cave and put it next to my workshop at the that I've got out there at the moment, I'd still have a couple of feet either side. So looking forward to that coming, that's for sure. The mat is ingenious, Hilda. I didn't realise I needed it until I got it, and I'll be using it all the time now. What I've got to do is make sure that I don't spill resin and oil and God knows what else on it, because I like how, I mean, I suppose it's washable, isn't it? It's got to be washable, but I don't think red wine, rum, blood is going to soak out of it somehow. Hello, Brian, how's it going? And Robert, you're not far from here, down the road in Derby. Hi, Wayne, been watching from Canada. Hi, Steve. For a while, love your content, thanks for sharing. Not sure what, if any, models are available here. It's really hard at the moment. It seems like America can get some, but yeah, Canada closed their borders, from I understand, the last couple of weeks. So you never know, it might happen. It might happen. As things start, I think you're going to start to see things slowly open up now. Hoping. We'll have to see. Oh, Amazon, yeah, throwing unsold merchandise into the waste bin. It's been that practice has been going on for years, Bobby. Especially in the clothes industry. Really good quality designer clothes just ripped apart. Crazy. Richard, you just started the R2-D2 build. Looking forward to completing the build. Richard, when you get to about stage 50, you want to start looking at the batteries. Now, I have sourced a company. So, in future R2-D2 builds that I do, I will put a link up there. And they're actually specifically for the R2-D2 unit. Because a lot of places where you buy these batteries from don't tell you if they're protected or unprotected. If you try to use a protected battery in there, it just doesn't work at all. I've had a couple like that. So you must make sure they're unprotected button tops when you get them. I can't believe they haven't changed that actually to a battery or a battery pack that can actually power that. Like I don't know. Have you ever looked at that, Chloe? I know you're in chat. Have you ever looked at the battery or the power supply for the R2-D2? that would be something I'm sure loads of people will be up to, because, you know, I've heard silly stories of people paying £60 to £100 for just those 6 batteries. Crazy. Thinking about making a custom piece for the Enterprise. D, what do you think? Definitely do it, Paul. It's your model. Do it as you want. Definitely. That's the whole point of model building. You don't just have to go to... When you get a model, that's your base. That's your foundation to build onto. Definitely. No way. Alan, you're in Grantham? Do you know? Wow. Oh my God. That is absolutely crazy. Someone else from Grantham. Oh my God. Thank you, Phil. You know, I've had a couple of super chats in here tonight. Ian, thank you so much. Oh my, you know what happens when you do this, peeps? I get like shocked. I lose my footing. I was on a roll then. I've put the link again down to Sprue's channel. What are we on? So we were on 947. It's 25 minutes into the stream and we are now on 954. Come on, peeps. If you haven't subscribed to Sprueverse, follow that link in chat, click on it, click subscribe, and then come back here. That's all you got to do, which means that we've only got now 46 more. Andrew, you're in my old stomping ground in Grays. Actually, I'm there on Friday. I'm there tomorrow. I'm passing through Grays tomorrow and Sunday. As a matter of fact, I was there last week as well, buying boba tea from Lakeside Shopping Centre. Or they call it bubble tea, if you know what that is. It's like a mixture of either fruit juice or like a chocolate milk, or I had pina colada with tapioca balls in it. Now, if you've ever been at school, tapioca is like, oh my God. But I actually used to like it. But I had a popping one, so it pops in your mouth. It's really weird. Oh, it's just weird. It's just weird. What do you think of the Terminator base? Again, it is what it is, Alan. It's a base, and there's a lot of people that have been doing their own thing to it. Steve Williams on the forum, I don't know if you've seen him, but he's made his own base. He's got a Terminator with a moving head, lasers coming out of the pulse rifle, smoke machines, boarding. It's just something else. But you can do your own thing. It's a good base to have, you know. For displaying it in the man cave at the moment, Partwork upgrade stands are doing perfect. But there you go. It's good that they thought about the base. They could have they could have just left it like that, which for me is perfect. But when it lights up, looks really good. Have you got commission for building models for me? Have you? Well, have you for a commission for building models? I don't know what you mean, Paul. Sorry. I don't know what you mean. The site I sent you for Resin has it for a great... Richard, can you send that to me again? Because the link I followed, it took me to the site and then I got lost in pop-ups. So I didn't know if I was ordering from the original company that you sent it from. Are they UK based as well? But I need a casting resin. It doesn't matter if it's not deep pour, because I'm only doing shallow pours anyway. But it needs to be a casting resin. And I think the best price I found at the moment is around about between £9 and £10 per kilogram. So that's the sort of price I'm looking to pay. Did you get your merch pick? Yes, I think I did. 1 second. Stand by. I'm just checking my folder. No, where's it gone? I will get back to you, Jim. Something's gone AWOL there. I did have it. I don't know where it was ready to go. I've still got your email, I think, so I'll take it from your email. Did you send it me through Facebook or email? I can't remember. Either way, it should still be there. I will try and get that done for Tuesday. But it's not in the usual folder I stored them, so that's a little bit weird. Is there a microchip shortage at the moment? There was a time where everyone was going crazy trying to mine Bitcoin, and as a result, you couldn't get graphics cards through Love Nor Money. Now, if anyone's followed the Bitcoin market at the moment, it's just bombed because China's basically clamped down on these farms. what's his name? Elon Musk has pulled out his company, the Tesla, of Bitcoin. So it's taking a rather dramatic plunge at the moment. Me, on the other hand, I prefer good old-fashioned money. Although I don't have cash, I'm not allowed cash in the house. If I have cash in the house, chances are it's going to end up in my pocket. If it ends up in my pocket, chances are it ends up in Mrs. Rhoda Wayne's pocket. I'll never see it again. So, Mind Gaming, how's it going? Glad to be here. I've been planning on buying R2-D2 since Fan Home now ships to the US. I was curious if there's anything I should be warned about, and curious what app to use. The app they'll give you, they'll actually tell you towards the end, but it's actually called, I've got it on the phone here, so I'll show you what the symbol looks like. It's called R2-D2. It's that very top app there. Look, R2-D2. And it looks like that. So that's the app. The batteries, you've got to get the batteries quick, and the screws aren't really labelled at all. But then again, if you look at the pictures, it's either a silver screw or a black screw, and they normally provide the screws in each pack. But for the first, like, 2 packs, they don't. They'll give you a load of screws in, like, the first pack, and you're expected to use them for the rest of it. So, there you go. This puts the pressure on Phil to do more videos. It does. It's putting the pressure on him to live stream. What are we on? 954 to 971. Can you believe that? 971 now. Look, there's 252 people in there. That means Phil only needs 29 more. 29 more. He'll be on 1,000 subscribers, and then he'll be able to live stream. That would be absolutely brilliant. And once again, look, I'll put the link down there, and I'm sure Mrs. Rhoda Wayne's been spamming it as well. The link's in chat. So if you just look in chat and just click on that, click subscribe, then come back here. No problems at all. And if you haven't got that facility and you need me to spell it out, it's www.youtube.com/Spruverse. Doesn't matter if you put it in capitals, little letters, or anything. I tried spelling Spruverse with a capital S and it worked. I tried doing it little letters and it worked. So it's all good. You and your brother have got an E-Type Jaguar. I didn't realise how much of a beautiful car it was until I did all the research today. But wow. You've got a nightmare getting hold of gloves, Fee. And other medical stuff at work. Everyone's out of stock of everything. Sfee, you need to come here. For some reason, I don't know. Don't ask what Mrs. Rhoda Wayne's been up to, but she's got gloves. She's got gloves. Slightly unnerving for me why she's got gloves. I don't know. I'm hoping she's not, going to do any home experiments. But hello, Bill and Bones. How's it going? Wait, did you get my message about the files coming out next year? Remind me again, what files, Anthony? I get a lot of emails. I think I did, Anthony. Yes, I do, because I remember. I remember names more than messages, I have to say. I wonder if any future challenges will be larger than Wayne's garden. My garden's nice. It's just that workshop. Believe me, the next thing that I think is coming is going to be a lot harder than the workshop. The workshop, when it comes, is coming packed in a floor, 4 walls, and a roof. And then the door. So it's five bits. I can deal with 5 bits, but I will have a team of people helping because 10 by 14 they're going to be really heavy. That's the Diostini one in wood. Is that for? Is that the Titanic, Derek? I'm confused. Sorry, I'm confused. Hasha Italia trialing one with a metal hole like the Bismarck. That's... Stand by, I'm thinking. I'm having a think. No, it was Eagle Moss that are doing a Titanic that's mostly wood, isn't it? In America. I'm confused. I'm getting... There's Titanics all over the place. There's ships everywhere. Yes, it's going to be fully insulated, Paul. It's fully insulated. It's a proper workshop. It's not like a shed. It's a proper workshop. It's going to have 2 centimetre walls, insulating, insulated ceiling, proper the felting and all of that. It's double glazing, put it that way. It's got double glazing in it. So I can't wait to get that going. The trouble is that by the time it's finished, it's looking like it's going to be finished at Christmas time, which is probably the wrong time of year to actually be building things. Being wet and, snowy and stuff. So... What would be your perfect model to build? I think we build most of them. I do like these sort of models, the resin kits and the Jeffrey Fink's Thunder Road there. I've enjoyed the plane. The tank's a good one. I'm learning. I like learning, and I've been learning. Someone filled me in on all the parts of the tank, apart from the barrel and the gun barrel. But the mantle of the tank, I've learned about that today. It's great. Your fiance's bitten the bug and wants an R2D2 as well. You could have two and start playing them around the lounge. That'd be good. Hello, Revo Dave. Right, Dave. Anyway, did you see that model orca? Oh my God, did I see that model orca? You talked about Phil's video. If anyone hasn't seen it, Phil went to Wonderverse and Lou went to Wonderverse. It's on Lou's videos as well, Lou Dalmasso, and they've got the dealer's hall where you can go around and you can see some of the models that people have done, and they had this orca there, which is like, oh my God. And it was funny because I didn't notice it too much in Lou's video. You may have done the same thing, but Phil just like, it was like a magnet. He was drawn to it. And if you see it in the videos in that dealer room, you've got to watch Phil's video. It's great. If you watch the dealer room, he's looking at other things, but he keeps taking a glance back and looking at it, and it's like, wow. It's great. Absolutely great. R2 Build in Japan has the battery pack. They sent to the subscription. Richard, that's crazy. They D'Agostini promised they'll do that, but it never happened. So you never know. Sprueverse is now the official sponsor of the Man Cave door. Definitely the Sprueverse studio. I keep saying that. We're going down there to the Sprueverse studio. It's got to be like a bodyguard sprue. You're going to be like Kevin Costner in The Bodyguard because it's got to protect all of that stuff in there. Oh, they don't have rechargeable for the back R2. How do you plug it in then? Does it not have the socket? That's strange. Because there's a lot of things on the app which tell you how much charge it's got. In fact, most of the lights that work... Where is it? It's down there. Most of the lights that work have different light codes to tell you how much charge it's got as well. So... Of course, yeah, Paul, when Mrs. World of Wayne's like mad with me, I've got somewhere to sleep now in a nice insulated workshop. What's Phil on? We're going to check. It's 37. Phil is now on 974. Come on, we only move 3. We move 3. Look, I'm going to put another link in there. So wait a minute, we're on 974. So we need like, it's 26. 26 of you, that's all we need. This would be amazing if we do it, I have to say. It would be absolutely amazing. I would be gobsmacked. I used to swim at Gray's swimming pool when I was a kid. Is it still there? Gray's swimming pool. That's Black Shots, I think it's called, wasn't it? That's the Gray's. Mrs. World of Wayne, you used to live there. Black Shots pool, is that still there? I don't know. Yeah, welcome to the Sprueverse Telethon. That's what we're doing. Won't you think of the children? Many YouTubers are struggling with live streaming. Can you give 5 minutes to subscribe to the Sprueverse channel so we can get Phil's live streaming? I'll be terrible at them. I'll be absolutely terrible doing telethon. I'll just be the guy on the phone. I'll be happy to take phone calls. Thank you, Chris. Thank you for subscribing. That's really, really appreciated. We did it for the Nexus, Kevin. We did it for Dave, Life of Brian. I haven't seen Dave for a while, actually. We did it for Beanie's Hobbies. We've done it for Alex Builds, and I'm only too happy to do it for you too, Phil. It's getting you up there, to look 978. See, that's another 4. So now look 21 now in 21 in 20 minutes. It's 1 subscriber a minute. That's all he needs now. Esther, have a caravan set up for the doghouse. Oh, your wife introduced you to boba tea. Great stuff. I got introduced to it, not by my son, actually. He's been telling me to get it, but it was by Cobra Kai. If you've ever seen the first season of Cobra Kai, Daniel LaRusso, Ralph Macchio, goes into the competition car dealership, and their what's the word? Their gimmick is that if you buy a car or you even come to look at it, they'll give you a boba tea, which is quite a novelty. Is that what I need to do? Is that what I need you to do to subscribe to... I'm going to put it in thing again. I'll buy you a boba tea if you subscribe to... how many people like tapioca, though? How many people had tapioca before? I mean, I was in the kind of school where, when we had school dinners, we had a plastic plate and everything was on that plate. So you'd have your knife and fork in the middle and your spoon. You'd have your compartment here for your main dinner. Half the size compartment this size for your pudding, which was normally full of tapioca or some sort of mousse with a sugar diamond on top of it, and then just a round holder for water. We weren't allowed anything else apart from water, which was normally served in some copper jug. He wants you to build kits for him on commission. Oh, I didn't really get that. I don't think I've got time, Running Blade. Today, I've been working flat out. So much so, before the stream started today, I just finished my dinner. And I've been at it since 8 o'clock this morning. And I do that just so that I can have the weekend off. And I've built sort of content up in the meantime. That sort of thing, though, I can't do when I'm on holiday. So just to be aware, in August, from August the 13th to actually the end of August, so it's just over 2.5 weeks, I'm not going to be here. So I will try and get some content to come up, say, every Wednesday and Friday or something like that. But it's going to be hard for me to get video, especially because I'm in the deepest, darkest depths of the Glencoe in Scotland. But I'm hoping to meet some of you. Facebook Messenger, thank you, Jim. I will have a look at that. I am hoping to meet some of you. Definitely Hilda. I've had an invite to a prestige car restoration business in Glasgow to see some of the famous cars they've got there, which is going to be great. Inokdu, I can't pronounce it, but I've got to go there. It's going to be great. What about, wow, this is random. What about the war between multipolar globalists and the unipolar globalists? Yeah. Yeah, keep fighting it, brother. Have you noticed the size of the skull on the base? It's bigger than the Terminator's. I'm doing my own base, I think. That got brought up, I believe, in a Facebook conversation. They're saying, really, would a Terminator skull be the same size as a human skull? Because you've got artificial skin on top of it, which would be thicker. So you'd expect that the skull would be smaller, but the face and the features to mould the muscle tone would be thicker anyway. So the skull for the Terminator would be smaller. That's how I'd think of it anyway. But I don't know. Yeah, by all means, Derek, do another cave video. We've actually got 2 submissions for Welcome to the Cave this week, so we're going to have one of them at the weekend, which is going to be brilliant. Yeah, Chloe's the person in the know. There's a worldwide microchip issue in all electronics, anything up to 2 years pre-order. Oh my god. Is that why the computer prices are going through the roof again? I mean, saying that, the older PCs, they haven't really changed price, but especially for the new next generation graphics cards, it's crazy. It's an absolute crazy state of affairs. The resin company is UK. Cast resin, so many sets. Message them. Few people I've spoken to use them. I'll definitely check that out. Definitely. But I've got one on the way. That's the problem, Richard, now. So it's a bit too late. But I'll bear it in mind in future. Just in case Phil tells me we've got to encase something else in resin. Mrs. Welder Wayne, I think you'd look good in resin. Thank you, Richard. What's Sprueverse on? We were on 278. Oh, look at that. We're on 988. 12 people. 12 people to subscribe to the Sprueverse channel. Can we get 12 people? That's it. 12. Again, Mrs. Welderwayne and me have been spamming chat with the link to Sprueverse. Please help the community and bring another model channel up to 1,000 subscribers. So that's another model channel that can live stream. That a whole wealth of resources open up to us when we get 1,000 subscribers. Absolutely brilliant. The only Bitcoins you like are Mario Bros. I ain't played that in years. You know what? I think the last Mario Brothers game I played, which wasn't on Nintendo, was do you remember? God, do you remember you used to have these they were like Casio things, fold out little games back in the 80s. And I remember I had one where you had to stop the boxes falling off conveyor belts. Might have been milk bottles, I don't know. And you had to switch between screens to catch the bottles falling off. Yeah, that's Mario to me. Oh, is that what it is? Spam. Oh, we're talking about what I'm doing. We gotta love a bit of Monty Python there, Simflord. Take care, Lou. See you later, mate. I'm sure Phil is going to meet his goal. I'm positive it is. As a matter of fact, I've gone and shut the wrong window. Look, 9 more. 9 more subscribers. Can you believe that? 9 more subscribers. I can't believe we've got, Phil, like 89 subscribers in one stream almost. That is unbelievable. Thank you so much for that. I so appreciate that. And I'm sure Phil appreciates it really too much as well. That is absolutely blinding. It's really good how this... I mean, I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. This community, when it comes time to pull together, even... I mean, things for this is one thing, but when things go wrong in a model, trying to get advice for something, getting some advice about electrics and stuff, there's always someone there who's willing to help. And I don't think there's any other community that you'll find that camaraderie, that's a word I can say, between everyone, which is absolutely brilliant. I mean, I'm only... too happy to help people, but I don't know everything. As you know, I thought that was a turret. Go figure. What did you miss so far, Peter? Peter, we're all subscribing to the Sprueverse channel. That's what you've missed. Follow the chat and follow the link in chat and subscribe to Sprueverse. Kevin, she's got loads of gloves. When you use knives, when if you cut yourself? I very rarely cut myself, and when I do, I'm one of these people that, because I went through a stage of passing out with my own blood, I'm one of these people that if I cut myself, I tend to try and keep it all to myself, and I'll deal with it myself if I can. I mean, I used to work in Sainsbury's. Sainsbury's is like a retail company in the UK, a food retail company. And I was just a shelf filler. This was back when I was 16. And I was putting some mint sauce out. You know, yeah, mint sauce, mint in vinegar, in a tin, in a glass jar. And it fell off the shelf and landed on my knee. And I knew straight away that it was a bad accident because the jeans are ripped. And I could feel like my leg was numb. So I hobbled upstairs, up 2 flights of stairs to the canteen. And I had a look at it, and the glass had gone straight through my knee, and it was gaping out. So what I did was I got some cold compress. I put it on my knee, casually phoned down to the night manager and said, you know, can you come up here for first aid? I've had a bit of an accident. And the very second they walked in, that's when I was on the chair going. See, I can take care of it up to a point, but yeah, I'm terrible. I'm terrible when it comes to blood. Which is it's gonna happen one day. We know it's gonna happen one day. That I'm gonna be doing a build. I'll be mucking around with a scalpel here, and it's gonna slip, and it'll make the outtakes at Christmas time. Paul, it's probably something I would have considered doing if I wasn't doing so many things at the moment. But I find model building a very personal thing, as in, you know, when you make a model, you're making it how I'm making the model how I would like it to look. So when you do it to someone else, you're only going to really give them the basics of something. You don't get to put that extra bit of love in it, I guess. Wayne, sleep with one eye open. Yeah, definitely. Hello, Sci-Fi and Fantasy Cast. How's it going? Yeah, Andrew, that's the sort of thing that I was thinking, but wasn't saying. So I'm glad you said that. That's cool. 2 more subscribers, everyone. 2 more subscribers, and Phil is on 1,000 subscribers. Unbelievable. So 2 more. We're just looking for 2 more people to subscribe to the Sprueverse channel. Paul Bristow, the Iron Man build. If you don't know what happened, I got up to issue 10. Fanhome said that they'd like to collaborate with me on it. So what they're going to do is they're going to cancel my subscription and then start sending it me again. What they couldn't do was send it from issue 10. I had to get it from issue 1 again. And unfortunately, I've been playing catch up, waiting until I get to issue 10 again so I can continue. All the Iron Man stuff is just on the top shelf there above the Millennium Falcon. So it will get there eventually. Ali Perry, thank you so much for that. And Phil has just made 1,000 subscribers. Wow. Absolutely amazing. I got a bit emotional then. I can't believe that. I cannot believe that. Thank you so much. Take care, Svi. Your boa... What? That's not good. Yeah, take care, Svi. Let me know. Wow. Well, that's not good news. That was a bit bittersweet. I hope I went to Svi's house about a month ago now, and I saw his boa. As a matter of fact, I hope it's all right. Kim Anson Wayne, do you know how Swedish tank looks? I mean the old one. I don't, Kim. No. Thank you, David. Thank you so much. It looked like I pinched the spring halfway in the hatch. Let's have a look. No. Spring's okay. Can you see that there? There it is, look. It's looks okay anyway. Just trying to think how this goes now. It's definitely in okay there. Oh, it pushes down, doesn't it? See? Can you oh, hang on. See? Working okay. So, it's such an impressive model though, isn't it? I need to get a storage box for that. All of my builds that aren't on the shelves now, these are the ones that are almost completed, are in boxes now, in those big plastic tub boxes. So, there you go. There you go. Blackshots is still there. Wow. Thank you, Jim. I really appreciate that. I can't believe he's over 1,000 subscribers. Now, the thing is, I won't know what Phil's on now, because when it gets to 1,000 subscribers, it won't update until he gets to 1,100, and then it will display as 1.1. Phil, on the other hand, when he looks at his channel, he'll be able to see exactly what number he's on. But I cannot believe we've all come together and done that tonight. That is absolutely amazing. Take care, Jim. You take care of yourself. I didn't get fed tonight. I had to buy my own food tonight from takeout. Mrs. Rhoda Wayne shaking her head, and she's probably saying, "That's it. I'm not cooking for you anymore." You had tapioca in school. Am I that far behind on chat again? I'm 10 minutes. That ain't too bad for me for a Thursday night. No news on Knight Rider yet, Angel. As soon as there is, believe me, the UK will go mental for it. So I will let you know if anything happens. If you threaten to not make any more videos till Phil gets 1,000 subs, I think that might work. That's just blackmail, Craig. You can't do that. There is a place where I am that does boba tea. A fiance loves one of their flavours but hates the boba, so without it. Well, I had pina colada, which Mrs. Rhoda Wayne liked as well. She didn't like the idea of drinking tapioca, but she was pleasantly surprised. But I mean, I had something called popping mango in mine. So you put it in your mouth, it tastes like mango, but then it pops. But I don't know about the old black tapioca at the bottom. That looks a bit weird. Yeah, frog spawn, you got it. You know what it is. Anthony loves tapioca. I think secretly a lot of people like tapioca, especially when you mixed it with lots and lots of sugar. Roadrunner, you need a company of Waynes who've started building models for other people. Yeah, either we only employ Waynes, or a condition of employment is you have to change your name to Wayne. Oh, I tickle myself sometimes. It's affecting new cars as well. Wow. See, realistically, Kevin, I wonder how long, if everywhere comes out of lockdown tomorrow, obviously the situation's not going to change, so I wonder how long it's going to need to actually get to a point where things are back to normal again. Going to be interesting. Allegedly, the chip issue is what's causing supply issues with the supplies of the PS5. Well, I managed to get a PS5 when it first came out, but hardly any games have been released for it, and I think that's probably mirroring what you said there, Derek. Definitely. Hi, Anthony. How's it going? Most of my chat is made up of either me spamming or Mrs. Rhoda Wayne spamming. You can stop spamming now, Mrs. Rhoda Wayne. You're driving Craig mad. Well done, Peter. Thank you for everyone who subscribed tonight. I'm speechless, absolutely speechless. Watching your build on the Super Strike, I'm shocked at the lack of detail from certain parts like transmission and driveline. For the price, it doesn't seem worth it. Depends, Caleb. When you actually see these things completed, rather than just what you're building, and you were to say how much would you pay for that, I'm guessing that would be the sort of price you paid. I did bring up something in a live stream a few weeks ago. I went to Duxford and they had a model of a Red Arrows plane, which was pretty much around about 20 centimetres by 20 centimetres, die-cast metal, not that detailed, on a stand for £450. Then I think the models we do are so much bigger, and I think it's pretty much a standard price, I reckon, for models in the marketplace. Helder, Wayne, next time you're looking for resin, check out CFS. They have all kinds of resin. I used a few times. It's the best resin so far. Held up, I think that's who I ordered it from. I think that's who I eventually got it from. I'll have to check my receipt, but I think that's where I got it from. I can't wait to use it. I really hope it works. I've got to scroll down on this to when I've said that Phil's done 1,000. Yeah, I made it to 1,000. I'm so grateful to everyone. Look, this is from Phil. So much love from California. I always like to wait, Mr. World, for the love and generosity. No, it helps the community, Phil. And now you've unlocked that little thing. It take a couple of days, I think, to YouTube to update, but you have got that little live stream button that's going to become live now. You know, I'm not saying live stream. I was only kidding about that, but I just think it's great because when you look at your dashboard now, you'll have a lot of things that you can enable. And it's like the seed that has now started to grow leaves. It's great. Very metaphorical tonight. I've got a funny feeling I haven't even hardly touched the rum. Look. Cheers, Phil. Congratulations. I think I put too much rum in that. Whoa. Oh my God. Now Phil needs the live stream tomorrow. I think it takes a little bit of a while for YouTube to catch up. I don't know. When Kevin the Nexus, when he did it, I don't think it took him long at all, and he streams live quite a bit now. So it's all good, all good. But don't just take my word for it. I know you've all subscribed to Phil, but check out his content. You're gonna love it, absolutely love it. Especially Wonderfest. Watch the Wonderfest video. By hook or by crook, I'm going there next year. So it looks amazing. Looks absolutely amazing. See you next week, Kim. Take care. You haven't even cracked 100 subscribers on your channel yet. I'll give you advice, James. There's 3 things you need to do to get subscribers. Post regular content. Post content and then link it in likewise forums. So whether it be on Facebook, whether it be a forum regarding the subject, whatever. And the most important one is engage with your audience all the time. And it's hard. It is hard. I mean, my phone pings 100 million times a day, but anyone who's messaged me or anyone who's sent a YouTube comment, I'll always put a tick and a heart next to it to say I've read it. I try and answer as many emails as possibly can. I think I do answer every email. Facebook Messenger, I try to answer every email. Sometimes they go into a message request folder and I never get to see them until I go into that. But they're the 3 things. Those 3 things, your channel will grow. Trust me. I don't know if you've had information. I haven't heard anything at all about 8790, Evelyn, but I did get a notification about 5 days ago to say it's on the way. So it could be 3 weeks from, say, 5 days ago that it's going to be here. I think it's either going to be here this Saturday, because they tend to come Saturday for some reason, or early next week. But we'll have to see. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. If I haven't upset Mrs. Worldaway once in a live stream, then something's wrong. I cooked a delicious code before you used to you can eat your greasy crap. I had what they call a Kel burger. I don't know if you know what that is, but in Corby, a Kel burger is basically a burger with 2 baps, two patties in it, and kebab meat. So you got 2 burgers and kebab meat in a bun. Yeah, I'm not losing any weight on that diet, I'll tell you. You'd love to do a Johnny 5 model. Mort's 29. There's a Facebook builders group called the Johnny 5 Builders Group. And there's a guy who lives, God, must be about 45 minutes down the road here in Nottingham, who's built one. It looks absolutely amazing. I'd love to be able to go and meet him and even interview him. I haven't actually got in touch with him yet. I think that'd be good for the channel. I think it would be good exposure for him as well. But you should see it. It looks brilliant. But all his photos are on that Facebook group. One of these models companies need to do an Airwolf build. I think I lost the argument on that, Peter. I think there is a demand for that out there. Definitely, people definitely want that. All good. Yes, Faye's home now. Ian's daughter was in hospital for a while, so you can't say that though. So don't get disturbed with baby noises. I'm glad she's better though. Ian, that's brilliant news. Mrs. Wayne does keep me in touch with that. But cool. And you saw my post regarding Dan from Oligo Models. He's in a hospital at the moment, so we're all wishing Dan well as well. That's why you haven't seen Dan in chat for a little while. So wishing Dan well. Really good resin. Just do tiny pours. Take your time. It needs to expel any bubbles. I didn't really have a problem with bubbles in because I've already poured about that much so far, Hilda. I won't get any layer lines though because it's right level with my base. But you're right, tiny pours, and I'm going to keep it definitely at 1 centimetre. As a matter of fact, I'm going to keep it at 1 kilogram. So it might be just shy of a centimetre. So 1 kilogram every 6 hours, which my calculations is 5 days. 5 days and broken sleep. Wonderfest 2022. That's the way. I'm definitely there. I am definitely there. I'll be advertising the fact I'm there. I'm telling you. Do you watch comic book movies? I do. You know what? There's an overrated one that an underrated one that came out years ago. Richard O'Brien called Dark City. I don't know if you remember that. Absolutely love that. I like Sin City as well, but Dark City is brilliant. I do like comic book movies, definitely. And I'm like Stan Lee. I'm not a big fan of DC, but with DC characters, Lobo was excellent. The sofa's warming for you. Take care, Hilda. See you later. I can't believe it's 9 o'clock. Oh my God! Look, everyone's checking out already. Listen, thank you for joining me tonight, and thank you from the bottom of my heart for helping to get Sprueverse to 1,000 subscribers. That is absolutely unbelievable. I'm so glad the community's come together for that. I'm going to be away tomorrow, but there will be a video coming out with an announcement. You already know what it is. It's the Jaguar E-Type, and then from Monday, hopefully we've got the Ecto one. But I've still got plenty of things to be doing here for next week as well. But once again, look, thank you for joining me tonight, and I will see you next